So a bird, it is. Oops. It's good. So knight h6 and c5 candidate moves here. Let's go for c5. Make sure I can move. So now they might be sort of threatening this. Maybe b6. I never really am sure when this pawn is hanging. You don't need to hurry. Okay, don't need to be in blitz mode. So yeah. On f6, yeah, the other knight often wants to go there, and it blocks the view of my bishop. So now the question, do I want to go bishop f5? I do. Okay. So yeah, the bishop is quite fast getting out. But I'm still happy to trade that off. Now the other knight can go to f6. Maybe they are quick enough to... This... I sort of hang that pawn. Yeah. Like, yeah, maybe knight h6, but then h3 and the knight is horrible. So yeah, I for sure blitzed that way too fast. Let's go now e6. Yeah, it's a little bit... Feel that wasn't ideal. They get a lot of what they want. But we have now a chess position. Yeah. For sure, get a knight into the action. They're preparing some f5 stuff. But I think I have time to, yeah. I assume they will take. Okay. So now can get a knight on the key square. Their knight, I can even kick it sometimes. Then I think I will do that. Then sometimes I can prepare e5. So where do I get my rooks? I think d8. No, then sort of step into possible pin here. I don't think that's an issue. And we are both playing way too fast. I think let's check the ratings of. Okay, yeah. Sensible. Like, probably want my queen now out of this diagonal. C6 looks a very reasonable square. Now I'm looking at this diagonal. Okay, they want to open this. So, some reason to maybe this, take. You can't run that easy. Am I ready to like get an e5? No. So take here. They move the rook here. Say take here. I can't prepare it for one more move since that h5 and now queen is looking here. Like, this is obviously not possible. Maybe, no, maybe I should go just e5 because there's a pin here. No, there's no pin. It's not even there. Okay. So the rook is gonna move. I think they should connect their hooks. Okay, so now e5 take or take. After this capture, they can capture both ways. But yeah, if they take with the knight, and now can just then everything just works out after e5, so the queen is a question. But then, yeah, there is a pin here. I think I start with e5. I think it works. maybe after rook g1 it wasn't going to work. But now I have this extra pin. So now it worked for sure. It's not clear like I will have a big advantage or anything. But I will, yeah, there, I will blast this diagonal open. Oh yeah, I have the option to do that. So I think first need to take here. Next I will be able to take here. Yeah, that's, I will have the d4 option. So maybe they should not capture at all. Although then can I take on d4? So now they stepped out of the pin. We take whichever yeah, way they take back. I think I take this one. Let's see how they react. Probably next a4. And after the knight moves, I can take and I have this check. And that's maybe a little bit annoying. The rook on h3 is not in... Oh, they take like this. But now at least I get here pass pawn. A connected pass pawn. And also stops the rook of going quick to the f file. After knight here, I will just take it. E3 would be a fork, but probably not possible. But just fighting for the f5 looks very strong. Yes, the knight is going to the blockading square. Hmm. Yeah, these are some threats to enter. For example, after a3, I think this, yeah, that's now clearly wins, but even after rook h2, I think still here. So now, after this, king g2, I could go here. Could also just go straight to f2, then I have rook f2. And after here, rook is not doing that much on f3. It stops knight here, but the king is super weak, so that could be a reason to not go for. They don't have coordination. So I sort of don't want to play rook f1, queen f1. But yeah, if it's concretely, since I'm also going to lose this pawn. Maybe I need to calculate deeper here. This is a move. With this threat, I have 93 or queen. No, queen, then this check is probably very strong. Knight. Then bishop here. Resolve this. Knight here. Rook out. Queen here. But there's no threats, I think. I think they can just take then here. Oh, I think I need to go for this straightforward. Is check and move the king. You cannot even defend this. Maybe that's actually reasonable. The rook is still out of play. I sort of maybe I can then quickly get my king here. Yeah. Okay, I like that line. Yeah, it's a classic example of calculating one move deeper. I guess instead I could go for something like this, but that would leave them very awkwardly penned. But at least that way they get a rook out. Improvement. That's it. But after this, wherever the king goes, I have now this move. I need to take then. And maybe I can even start with it. Then this, and then now I take the both pawns. And here, do I have something? It's not a checkmate. Since this, let's see there, here, here. So where I don't have a check with the bishop is these two squares. Yeah, also this square I just have no. But I guess I just go back anyway here. Yeah, the question then which move order is best? Taking here or taking here first? Think. Think it's more. Oh no. No, 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 no. Ah. Maybe let's try this. No. Okay. So now I also have this check. But that doesn't do that much. But yeah, and yeah, now this wins me a second pawn, I think. Oh yeah, wins me a pawn. I wanted the bishop here. Knight f6, I don't think is that scary. Probably can even, no, let's go here. Not allowing them to take. If they go here, no, can follow. Oh wow, they of course can take on e4. That I blundered. Like I still will be a pawn up with a king cut off. But maybe it's not not enough. Yeah, I didn't calculate deep enough. But yeah, like, to get this position with black. Yeah, now they have some counterplay here. Maybe I should have been better on f7. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yes. Thinking f7, then they probably take, give the check. I guess I go forward. They take here. Maybe I go f6 instead. And then I start running the pawn. Maybe they go rook b7. Can go here. Can also start with bishop e7 here, actually. Yeah. After this, here, here. Can get out, I think. Could also avoid being pinned. Yeah, maybe I do that. Now the bishop is controlling the knight. So I think now I start pushing my pawn. Okay. Yeah, they played way too fast this game. Which got me sort of in a pickle with my time situation. Okay. I guess I defend that pawn for now. Assume they go here. Oh, wow. Now I can push this one. Can even push it further. No, it's just pawn mods, I think. Yeah, they played like they should have went first behind the pawn. Like this g5 has some ideas with knight g5, but knight f6, but they rushed. They were playing too much on my time. Let me. Okay. I guess having the knight here. Yeah, but that doesn't work. They can, yeah, sacrifice the knight for... Okay. But then I have bishop here. Winning the knight. Okay, now just need to make sure that I handle the checks good. Maybe just this. Now go up. And no more checks. And the sign.